What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the TCG Empire YouTube channel. Today we are going over Final Standings Friday. If you're new or you're not sure what that is, it's where we take the deck of the week discussed on Monday and talk about how I feel the deck fits in the meta, as well as how I feel testing went within the deck. So this week we did talk about United Wings. Let me tell you, this deck is a lot of fun. It's very easy going, and there's not many choices that you really have to make when it comes to how to play, your turns. There are some endgame scenarios that might actually take play just because you draw through your deck so fast, but the deck is really good. You're able to really just power through every hand. You're really able to discard every card that you really want to, and in turn you get compensated by being able to do a ton of damage by turn 2. It's very unlikely, and most of the time won't happen, but on your second turn or your first turn, if you go second, you can actually hit for 240 damage. Again, that's most likely not going to happen. You're going to be somewhere between the 120 to 180 damage turn 1 hit, and then from there it just increases. The only drawback with the deck, though, is that you do cap out at 240 damage, so you're two-shotting everything unless you're hitting for weakness. However, this deck does do good in a meta that's filled with Mew, Palkia, as well as other things. And looking at the meta now, with Chimpao being a deck, they do play Palkia, so you do have Watch Roll that can hit for weakness. Against Gardevoir, you can hit the Gardevoir EX for weakness with the 1-Prizer Murkrow. And then in other situations, you can also hit Mew VMAX for weakness and take 3 prizes as a 1-Prizer deck. So the trade-off is very great. Now, as you'll see in the background, we do have a gameplay against Mew, and this deck is a ton of fun. Now, the only thing you do have to keep in mind, as I said earlier, is you do draw through your deck relatively fast, so you need to be aware of getting rid of resources that you might need later on, and also having the ability to actually come back from certain scenarios. As you'll see later in the game, I'm in a tight position, and Thornton is the way that the game ends. Thankfully, with Thornton, it opens up a lot of lines of play, and it allows you to get rid of the last bit of damage that you need when it comes to your birds with United Wings being on the board. With the Flamigo, you do have to bench it in order to search, and then it just kind of sits there unless you let it get KO'd. Otherwise, you're in a good position. So, I would highly suggest playing this deck. Get familiar with it, know what the deck does, because if it comes at you blindsidingly, you're not going to be sure how to respond, and your opponent is going to be able to do a lot on their first turn, especially if they go second and have a Squawkabilly plus a supporter. Otherwise, though, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay in the background. It's a very good game. It's a very close game. And yeah, I think you guys will learn a lot. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in next week's Meta Monday.